The man of the truth, Onyezoku. Onyezoku is back. So, before I start my discussion today, please subscribe on our TV so that you hear from me, Onyezoku. So, I told you that the man of the truth is here to give you more details. So, APC is shaking now. APC is shaking. So, a good news for ADC. Good news for ADC. So, yeah, you see what happened yesterday in Ibadan. So, you see how P2B carry crowd. Now more. This is no be small thing, no. So, you see Atiku Abubakar, you see Kwankwaso, you see Seyi Makinde, that is Oyo State Governor. You see, a lot of them. Amechi, so a lot of them. So, Amechi, before I start my discussion today, please, I would like you to subscribe, like I say, on our TV. So, all of them there. So, and the PDP, you know that PDP have been divided, new fashion and old fashion, new fashion and old fashion. So, there's a people backing Wike, there's people that is not backing Wike. So, there was meeting in Oyo State, that is Ibadan. So, the whole meeting, So, do you know what is come over in this meeting? That two of them have agreed, ADC and PDP. There is old fashion and old new fashion. So, they have agreed to back, to bring one presidential candidate in 2027. That is the last election. That is 2027. They have agreed to bring one person as a presidential candidate. Or more. ADC have now getting more interesting. So I'm seeing this in that PDP and ADC is coming together to march. A lot of parties going to march with ADC 2020. So you see what is going to happen. I know that APC is shaking, because of ADC now is getting more interested. Atiku Abubakar, if you see face Atiku Abubakar yesterday, you know that Atiku Abubakar no get joy. Atiku Abubakar no get joy. Atiku Abubakar no get joy for this country. Atiku Abubakar lead power by fire by force. You see face of Atiku Abubakar, you know that he don't get joy. So that is the reason why I told you that the ADC is now getting more interesting. So Atiku Abubakar said that you see this 2027 election is mine. Atiku Abubakar is preparing. Preparing. So that is what come over for the meeting for PDP and ADC. The whole meeting yesterday, like I told you on your state, to bring one presidential candidate. Bring one presidential candidate. They say enough is enough for all these crises. They have meeting. They have agreed together. P2B, Kwankwaso, Amechi, a lot of them have now agreed. And there's some of people from PDP, that have an old fashion and new fashion. Old fashion have now agreed to march together with ADC to bring one presidential candidate, to bring one person. And if it's from PDP, if it's from ADC, they're going to support that person. If Atiku Abubakar is the choose, if your P2B is choose, if Amechi is choose, if from other PDP, because I don't know, people have coming out for PDP, so they're going to support that one person to make sure that they bring APC down. That is what is happening right now, that ADC is preparing. You have seen the video when they want the video. You have seen the video when they want the meeting. Sorry. So that is that I told you that Atiku Abubakar no get joy this time around. You say that you see this power, I must test it. You see this power, I must test it. That is what Atiku Abubakar. I'm reading Atiku Abubakar mind. Onyezoku is here to tell you the truth. So Atiku Abubakar no get joy. So like I told you, let's discuss more what happened in ADC. So like Oyo State Governor, APC have blasted Oyo State Governor, and the PDP, new fashion have been blasting Oyo State Governor how they allow that kind of thing to happen in Oyo State, that allow that kind of meeting to happen in Oyo State. That's the reason why I told you that ADC is shaking. ADC is shaking. APC is shaking. Sorry, APC is shaking. Sorry. So let me tell you people one thing I don't know. You see, this election is going to be totally different in this country. You know, it's going to be totally different to the election I am doing since. So the whole world is watching what is going to happen in 2027 election. Every country is interested because you know that Nigeria is a big country. Nigeria is not a small country. Nigeria is not a country you say that let's forget about them. No, the whole world is watching what's happening in this country 2027. That is why I told you that what you need now is prayer. What you need now is prayer so that God will save us, because what is going to happen 2027 is going to shock everyone. That is what, I don't know how to put it. But one thing I know is that it's going to happen. So P2B say that if anybody march, is going to support that person. That is not going to step out again. That is what P2B saying. So let us watching whether it's from P2B heart. But one thing I know is that this election is going to be tough. It's going to be tough. So let's be watching. So this meeting, I'm very happy for it because ADC is now getting more interested. You know that a lot of crisis is ADC. Is there the opposition is laughing that the opposition is APC saying that the APC is the only party is not having crisis. So I laugh. Wait, we see after primary election, we see more crisis. We see crisis in APC. So let's be watching while everything will go. So thank you everyone. In case you never subscribe, please try and subscribe to our TV so that you get Onyezoku here. So goodbye, my beautiful friends. One